She was a German heiress, about to inherit a $60 million fortune.
Well, now she's out of prison and says she's not the greedy woman portrayed in the media. Anna Sorokin tells Stephen Fabian she deserves a second chance.
Do you feel badly? Do you have regret?
I feel like I'm just trying to deal with the consequences of my actions. I was young. I would not repeat my actions. I'm just trying to make the best out of my situation.
Sorokin was sentenced to 4 to 12 years in prison, and she had a fine of $24,000.
Anna, the party queen of New York City and the Hamptons in 2016. She loved hitting all the hottest spots, from trendy art galleries to luxurious gyms and even the famous surf lodge in Montauk. Despite all her fun, Anna had a grand vision in mind: to acquire a prime piece of real estate on Park Avenue South, which featured a beautiful 19th century church. She planned to transform the space into a dynamic visual art center with art exhibits, pop-up shops, restaurants, and bars. Mission not successful. Anna knew purchasing the property would come with a hefty price tag, so she contacted financial advisors and banks to help her secure the necessary funds. She even hired a PR company to assist in her quest to make her dream a reality. With every passing day, Anna's momentum and excitement grew. She envisioned a place where people could unite and immerse themselves in creativity, surrounded by stunning architecture and beautiful artwork. But despite her best efforts, something unexpected caused Anna's plans to fall through. It was a matter of timing, or it was an unforeseen obstacle that she could not overcome. Nonetheless, Anna's dream of transforming the old church on Park Avenue South into a cultural hub had to be put on hold. While disappointed, Anna was determined to continue pursuing her art and creative expression passion. And who knows, perhaps someday in the future, her dream will come true. Visa issue 2017. Anna was just a regular girl with big dreams. She wanted to travel the world and live a glamorous life. So, when an opportunity came up for her to go to Germany, she jumped at the chance. But things didn't go according to plan. Anna had some visa issues and had to come back to New York in February 2017. When she got back, Anna didn't have a place to stay. That's when she found 11 Howard, a fancy hotel in the heart of Manhattan. Anna loved it there. She got a personal trainer and ate at the hotel's restaurant, Le Cuckoo. But all that luxury came at a price. Anna soon realized she had accumulated a huge bill. She didn't have a working credit card, but she didn't want to leave just yet. So she wired some money to the hotel to buy herself some time. And it worked for a while. But Anna's spending habits didn't change. They got even more extravagant. She decided to attend Warren Buffett's annual stockholders meeting in Nebraska, but instead of taking a commercial flight, Anna booked a private jet that cost $35,000. She had the time of her life at the meeting, but when she came back to New York, Anna was facing some serious financial trouble. She had to figure out how to pay her bills and get her life back on track. But Anna was a fighter. She wasn't going to let her financial troubles get her down. She had big dreams, and she would make them happen, no matter what. Turn of Rachel. Rachel Williams, a talented photo editor at Vanity Fair, had the opportunity of a lifetime when she was invited to Morocco with Anna and a few others. Anna was known to be generous, and this time was no different. She offered to cover all the expenses for the trip, including airfare, hotels, and dinners. Rachel was thrilled to go on such a luxurious trip and enjoy some time away from work. When they arrived at Morocco, they checked into a beautiful hotel. However, things started to go wrong when the hotel asked for a working credit card from Anna. Surprisingly, Anna didn't have a credit card that worked, and this caused a bit of a panic. The hotel staff insisted that they could only let them stay with a valid credit card, and Anna could not provide one. Rachel could see that the situation was tense, and she used her credit card to cover the hotel expenses. She trusted Anna and believed she would repay her as soon as possible. The trip continued, and they enjoyed the beautiful scenery, delicious food, and the company of each other. However, when Rachel returned home, she received a shock. Anna had not paid her back the money, and Rachel was left with a debt of over $62,000. This was huge for Rachel, who was making less than $60,000 a year. She tried to contact Anna, but she could not get a response. This experience reminded Rachel that even in the most luxurious settings, things can quickly go wrong. She had trusted Anna and thought she would do the right thing, but unfortunately, she was wrong. Rachel had to work hard to pay off her debt, and this was a difficult lesson for her to learn. Returning to New York in 2017, Anna Sorokin, a Russian-born woman who moved to the United States to live a high life, returned to New York City in June 2017. She planned to con her way into the wealthy elite of Manhattan, but things went differently than she had hoped. Anna's usual spot is New York City with a luxurious 11 Howard hotel, but she found herself locked out when she arrived. All of her belongings were gone. She was forced to find another place to stay and ended up at the Beekman, another high-end hotel. Anna didn't have a working credit card, but the hotel staff assumed she had the means to pay and allowed her to stay. Unfortunately, Anna's stay at the Beekman didn't last long. She racked up a bill of $11,000 and was asked to leave. Anna's troubles were piling up, and things were about to get much worse. Anna's big goal was to buy a property on Park Avenue South. She believed that if she could secure the property, she could easily pay off her debts, but her plan fell apart when the property was sold to someone else. Anna's problems continued to mount when she caught the attention of the press in the New York District Attorney's Office. Anna was arrested for grand larceny, falsifying documents, and theft of services. She was accused of conning around $275,000 from banks, restaurants, hotels, and even friends like Rachel. Biggest scams. Anna Sorokin's story is one of deception, luxury, and fraud. Anna became known for her elaborate scams, which involved posing as a wealthy German heiress named Anna Delvey. Using this persona, she convinced businesses and individuals to lend her tens of thousands of dollars, promising to repay them once her inheritance was released. One of Anna's biggest scams involved securing a $22 million loan for a visual arts center using fake documents, claiming she had millions of pounds in assets. She presented these documents to National Bank and surprisingly convinced them to lend her the money. All she had to do was write $100,000 to cover legal fees and due diligence costs. Anna managed to obtain the $100,000 from Fortress Bank, promising to pay it back once she received the loan from National Bank. However, Anna's lies caught up with her, and she withdrew from the deal with National Bank, leaving behind a trail of unpaid debts to various hotels, restaurants, and PR companies. Despite her criminal actions, Anna has become somewhat of a celebrity. She even has a Netflix series with Jennifer Lawrence set to play her character. It's shocking to think someone could commit such crimes and still become famous. Paying the penalty. Anna Sorokin faced trial in early 2019 for fraud and theft charges. She had pretended to be a wealthy socialite. She was scammed into New York City's high society, staying at fancy hotels, dining at expensive restaurants, and hiring a private jet for a vacation to Morocco. She also convinced a bank employee to lend her $100,000 and has yet to return it. Anna hired a flashy lawyer, Todd Spodek, who boasted about his celebrity clients and compared Anna to Frank Sinatra. He argued that Anna's actions were a product of her ambition and creativity, not criminal intent. He also criticized the prosecution for making Anna wear prison clothes during her trial, saying it violated her rights. Anna also hired a fashion coordinator, Anastasia Walker, who gave her designer outfits for the trial. However, Anna wasn't satisfied with her choices and delayed the trial several times, claiming she needed more time to pick the right outfit. The trial lasted a month, with testimonies from Anna's victims, hotel staff, and bank employees. The jury found Anna guilty on 8 counts of theft and fraud, but not guilty on 2 other counts. She faced a maximum of 15 years in prison, but the judge sentenced her to 4 to 12 years, with a fine of $24,000 and restitution of $198,000 to her victims. During the sentencing, Anna showed no remorse for her actions and said she would do it again. She also declined a plea deal that would have given her a lesser sentence if she admitted guilt. Her behavior and attitude towards the trial ended her notoriety and the nickname the Soho Grifter. Anna was sent to Rikers Island, a notorious prison in New York City, to serve her sentence. She became a subject of media attention with articles and documentaries detailing her life and crimes. After serving almost 3 years, Anna was released on parole in February 2021 but faced another challenge. Anna was an undocumented immigrant and her visa had expired. She faced the possibility of deportation to Germany, where she was born, but she also had to face other legal issues. Her former friend, Rachel Williams, sued her, who claimed that Anna had used her name in a memoir without permission. Anna also faced a lawsuit from the private jet company she had hired, claiming that she had skipped the bill. Anna's story is a cautionary tale about the dangers of fraud and deception and the allure of wealth and status. Her extravagant lifestyle and lack of remorse have made her a controversial and fascinating figure. Her trial and conviction may have been a circus, but they also served as a reminder that crime doesn't pay. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.